tell me what you did here.
You got bacon, thick cut bacon, apple smoked, added honey killer bee and cosmos on the bacon. It gives you a little bit of sweetness to the whole thing. It'll be an all cosmos 4th of July.
All right, what do we have going on here?
3 pounds of ground beef right here.
And what's the blend there? Do you know? 80,
I think it's 85%.
80-20.
80-20. And so we want about 8-ounce balls. So we'll just form this in balls. Let's see where we're at on this first one. I guess I'm way over. Pounds, ounces. So that's an 8-ounce ball, 7.8. Is that close enough?
Close enough.
Close enough. So that's 1 ball. I'll hit it with a little bit of cow cover from Cosmos. And then make a few more. And then I'll pre-slice the onions fairly thin. Some people like to smash these into the burger. I like to cook them separately. So I got 2 ounces of butter here. 2 tablespoons, I'm sorry, not tablespoons of butter. I like to use a little SPG on my onions. Adds a little pop. Mixes nice with the cow cover. And then finally with the bacon, you hit it with a little bit of sweet on the bacon with that stuff. So we're going to give this a try, see if we can't screw it up.
Okay, so we're gonna air fry some sweet potato fries. These are from frozen. You can look up recipes to do them fresh also, but it's basically super easy. All we do is just pull that out. I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of oil so we can, it's already non-stick, but it's a good idea to just hit it with a little bit beforehand. An even layer, and the key with the air fryers is that you don't want to have things overlapping because you lose the crispiness. So go like this. Try and keep it from overlapping as much as possible. 1 little layer of fries. And we'll test this out. Recipe says to do 12 minutes at 400. Okay. So I'm going to put this at 400. There's all kinds of other settings and stuff, but pretty much I just tweak the temperature and the time. And then it's at 12 minutes. We'll let it rip, wait 12 minutes, and see what we got.
What are you doing?
I'm just cooking up some onions over here, Barry. What are you doing?
So,
got a little butter, thinly sliced. Hit them with a little SPG. Look to be crisping up nicely. With those cooked, we'll let the plate get up to heat. And not too much SPG, just get a little bit on there. You can see it. Hit it a little bit, gives it a little extra flavor. I think we're at temperature-wise. Plate's at 400 degrees, so it's getting close to ready for the burgers. Typically you want about 450, 425. We'll put them back on once the burgers get close, just to heat them up. And then I add them to the burgers, and then before I put the cheese on, I throw the onions underneath the cheese. So if somebody doesn't like onions, oh, it's too bad. And spread some of this layer on for the burgers. And for the burgers, typically what you'd have is a fairly decent sized smash deal for them. I don't. I went to True Valley this morning. They were closed, so I couldn't get one. So you'll take your 7.8-ounce balls, slap it on there, and mash it down. And that is going to be quite a bit bigger than the bun, Barry. You are correct. We're going to definitely have more burger than bun. But that smash, you just let her sear there. Probably be able to get 4 of them on here. That's generally how it's done. Now if you use the fish mashing tool, which they didn't have at Ace Hardware in St. Ignace, make it a little flatter. You could probably go with a 6-ounce ball and be really good. And then just give them a little bit of more cow cover once we get them going. Not a ton. Don't want to overkill it. Just enough to give you a little added flavor. And these puppies are going to be ready to turn here in a minute. Yeah, it went from about 420 degrees to 300 degrees, so it dropped a little bit of temperature with those burgers going on here. These were the first ones on, so let's see what they look like. Not horrible. And the flavors, oh, look at that. Nice greasy smash burger.
So we're counting down, but I think, yeah, I want to get these out now. So, because they're getting a little crispy. So since I'm doing small batches, because you can only do so much at a time, I'm going to pull these out. I'm just going to wrap them in some tinfoil really quick to keep them warm while I cook the other ones.
Here. And the ones that are ready for cheese, we'll get those onions on them. These four here, this two are first, second, these are third. Once I get that going, we're going to have to get the buns toasting on this side. Just like that.